Welcome to the Sunday equation. Today I'm with my good friend Patricia Thomas. Yay!
Yay! Thank you for having me, Sunjay. It's an honor to be on your show.
So, you've been traveling a lot recently. So where have you been?
So I have been traveling a lot recently. In the last year, which was the last time I saw you a year ago, I've been up and down the west and east coast of the U.S. But then I also moved to southern Spain, so I was in Andalusia. And from there, I traveled across the Strait of Gibraltar into Morocco. And I also went up through central Spain to explore the land of La Mancha, which is the land where Don Quixote was written. And Don Quixote is one of the pivotal books in Western literature. So that was fun.
So what was your favorite place?
My favorite place, out of many, many, many favorites, was the water's edge right outside of our house. I did love La Mancha. I loved learning about the way that books and writing and imagination changed people in Spain and the world.
So now you're back in California. What's it like being there?
It's absolutely wonderful to be back. We're living in El Sereno, and so it's good to be surrounded by lots of good Mexican food, which we did not get in Spain. It's good to be near my family and friends. That was the biggest hardship over the last year, was being so far away.
Have you seen any movies?
Have I seen any movies? I feel like I always fall behind on movies. I don't believe that I've seen any that I loved, but I did start watching one last night called Ex Robota, something like that. Do you know what that movie is?
Ex Machina.
Oh yes, Ex Machina. Ex Machina. But then I fell asleep, so I need to return to it. That's what I'm in the midst of watching right now.
So what you think?
What do I think? What I think of the movie?
Yeah.
Well, the first 5 minutes were really good, and then I fell asleep.
So it must have been boring.
It was not boring. You have to remember, I just arrived from across the world. And so my days have been, it's like it's a 9-hour time difference. And I'm also unpacking all of these households that have been in storage over the last few years. So I was just tired. But I've heard it's a really good movie.
So what's it like being a revolutionary?
Oh, that's quite a question. What is it like being a revolutionary? Let's see. I guess, I don't know if I use that label for myself, but I guess I would say it's pretty magnificent. I get to meet lots of people like you and your auntie and my wife. People who are very interested in asking questions about the world and imagining how it could be different and how it should be, and working really hard every day to try to make that vision happen more. So it's pretty great and pretty heartbreaking. So being that, I guess, a revolutionary has meant a lot of time of like spiritual thinking about why is there so much suffering on the world? So it's also been hard because there are no ultimate answers all the time.
So if you were a holiday, what would you be?
If I were a holiday, which one would I be? Oh, God. These are really good questions. If I were a holiday, I would be Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. It's a day where in Mexico and across a lot of Latin America, folks honor those who have passed by going to the cemeteries and bringing the favorite food of whatever ancestor they're visiting that night. And they sit around their gravesite and talk about them, what they were like when they were alive, share stories, talk shit about them, but in a nice way, tell jokes. And so I've never done that at a gravesite, but that's what we do at my mom's house. And so I feel like it sounds really sad, but it's actually just a really beautiful event, and there are sad moments, but it's very real about who this person was. And so it's always been one of my favorites. So that's who I would be.
Wow. It was great talking to you.
Sunjay the Great, it was great talking to you.
Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Happy holiday, people. And fight the power.
Fight the power!
Yeah.
Oh.